We love playing for Wash. Wash is just like us. Sorry, I should say we're just like him. He's really competitive. He's the most competitive manager I've ever had. He shows up every day trying to put us in a position where he can win games. But he also enjoys his job. He enjoys kind of being around the guys. We enjoy being around him. This team is as good as I've ever seen it, being able to balance having fun and getting down to business and trying to beat people when the time comes. And I know we take a lot of that from Wash.
Joe's not the only new player to this team. There's a few new faces, and of course one that made quite a few headlines in the offseason, the acquisition of Yu Darvish, who's sitting over there to the left. And I know you all welcomed him with open arms. And Elvis, he told me that you were helping him pick out his warm-up music. Is this correct?
Oh yeah, I did. It's pretty good.
Is it?
I'm not gonna say which one is it, but it's pretty good.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it's a great surprise.
Has he approved it?
Yeah. He said, pick whatever you want. And he said it in Japanese, and I understand.
Colby, you know what it's like to play in Japan. You know, you're familiar with him, and you've seen him come into this situation with all that it entails. A lot of media members following him around at all times. Have you been surprised at all by the way that everything's unfolded and how he's handled it?
All right. I mean, he's big time. He's huge in Japan, and that's pretty much what I expected when he came over here. I mean, I think we gave out like 160 press passes or something like that. So, the media is huge over there. So, but he's handled himself professionally. Great job, and I'm looking forward to seeing him start. So.
Nelson, let's talk about the what some of the other AL West teams did in the offseason. Maybe it's the Angels. The acquisition of a couple of people. They acquired a pitcher, I believe, and then Albert Pujols, of course. Are you excited about taking on the Angels?
We as a team don't worry about what other teams do. They're only consider we'll be talking about us. So I think we're in pretty good shape, and that's all I care.
Michael, translate, please.
That's what he said.
All right, fellas, I think that's it. I can't wait to do more interviews all throughout the season.
Hey, no, hold on. I think Nelson want to translate to you in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
You.
One big happy family. Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And of course, we can't conclude a luncheon without hearing from the skipper himself, Ron Washington. Come on up. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for the Welcome Home Luncheon. And as you can see, these guys are crazy. But they're serious about their baseball, and that's certainly what they're here for, to play baseball. And I've been in the game a long time, and I've never been associated with a bunch of young men, and no matter whether they knew or whether they've been here a while, they always fit in. They do love to do what they do.
They do love to do what they do.
Before I get started, I want to go back a little bit. I want to thank my coaching staff for the way they got these guys prepared. Just want to let you know we are ready to play baseball in 2012. There's no doubt about it. My coaching staff is the best in the game. Dave Anderson set everything up for us in spring training and went as smooth as it possibly could go. My coaches are not only coaches, they're teachers, and they care about each and every one of these guys right here. And And I appreciate that, because when you're in the game of baseball and you're a teacher, a coach, your job is to try to make every one of the persons that you come in contact with self-sufficient. I want to thank my players for the way they went about their business this spring. They never complained one time. It was all about business. Things may not have went the way we wanted it to go in the beginning. My coaching staff stopped me from panicking, which meant that they would never see me panic, and they never panicked, so I had no reason to panic. And I'm so proud of them, because the last 3 days, we played against opponents that really was, way beyond the competition that we played. But they went out there and showed them why they major league players. And I'm very proud of that. And I want to let you guys know that, because you could very easily went through the motions, but you didn't. True professionals. Give them a hand. True professionals. I just want to say in 2012, whoever don't have a ticket out there, make sure you get one, because they don't let up. They show up every day and they play. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm certainly looking forward to this year. And I hope you guys are too. I can't predict, and I never did try to predict the game of baseball. But I can tell you this, we will win more than we lose. There's no doubt about that.
What? Laying it down.
We're an expert in the game of baseball that never put on a uniform, never went between the white lines, never stepped in the batter's box, and he made a statement that we're a terrible defensive team. And I don't know what he was looking at or what he was thinking. But I can tell you something. Each and every team that's out there that we play against, they fear our defense, they fear our base running, they fear our pitching, and they fear our offense. We complete it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
The most important thing is these guys take pride in what they're doing. They take pride. They got each other's back. They got total respect for the game of baseball. They respect their opponents. They don't take anything lightly. All they do is show up and play baseball and do it to the best of their ability for as many hours or as many innings as we have to be out there. They are a class act, and I'm very fortunate to be a part of it. I really am. I want to thank John Daniels for the opportunity he gave me in 2007 and showed a lot of patience. And I want to thank my players for the patience they showed with me and my coaching staff, because I was a coach and I understand who does the grunt work around here. I'm the boss. I'll lay the law down. The coaching staff carries it out. But if you got a group of players that's not willing to follow, it won't work. All of us is in this together. And what we've created, we all have created together. And that includes you as the fans. We all created this. And it's just beginning. I know there's been a lot of disappointment, but I tell you what, no matter how much the disappointment is in the game of baseball, there isn't anyone outside our clubhouse that hurts more about the disappointment. The only difference is these guys do something about it. They show up the next day and they go about it again. And I want to say to the mayor, I believe, and I know they believe, or they wouldn't be the group that they are if they didn't. Once again, in closing, I just want to say one thing. We will be ready to play some baseball starting Friday night.
Woo!
Once again, I don't predict baseball. Everybody's dream is to make it to the World Series. There's no doubt about it. But before you get there, there's work to be done. And I've heard, I've read, where when these guys will ask things The one phrase I love more than anything else is we take it a day at a time, because that's the only way you can accomplish anything is a day at a time. Just try to be the best team that you could possibly be on that day, and at the end, things will take care of itself. I do believe it's going to be a special year for us if we stay healthy, and there's no doubt about it. But we have to stay healthy. Our pitchers got to continue to pitch to contact. Our defense have to stay focused. We got to try to take advantage of the opportunities that's given to us through what we see and react to it. And the last thing I'm going to say, we don't play scared baseball.
Woo! Ronnie!